Okay, go ahead.
Hello, we're part of the Loyola Alliance of Socialists on campus for Loyola. We do a lot of activism around labor and other social justice issues. We're coming out to show support for Insomnia Cookies and the workers who are part of the community, who are students, who are workers in general, who face exploitation every second of every day that they're working. And we just want to help them have a voice. We want to support them throughout this. Because this is ultimately about the community, about the collective, about the working class in general, who is persistently exploited by the oppressive capitalist class, the corporate class, Insomnia Cookies in general.
Okay, and so are the two of you students?
Yes, we're both students from campus.
And what are your majors?
Majors?
Yeah, what are you studying?
I'm studying psychology and political science.
Okay.
I'm studying history.
Awesome. And then how does what you study fit into, does it give you background and knowledge about what is happening over here?
Yes, it gives us very much knowledge because this exploitation is material, it's concrete, and it's experienced by everyone, and it affects our psychology. It reverberates throughout political science and the way that we analyze. Like we're Marxists, we're communists, and we apply that method of analysis, which includes workers and making sure that they're heard, making sure that they have the power and voice to represent themselves.
Do you, have you spoken with other workers that maybe are students or any workers around here? Are they experiencing exploitation as well?
Yeah. So a lot of the workers employed here by Insomniacookiesrogerspark are actually students at Loyola University, and this building right here, which they rent out, is actually owned by Loyola themselves. So Insomnia pays their rent to Loyola, and many of the workers here, like I just said right now, are Loyola students. And when something as traumatizing as a man bleeding out from 3 bullet hole wounds comes into your store and corporate tells you to clean it up with plastic gloves, I think that's more than enough reason for us to be out here, and more than enough reason for us to support the workers in their struggle, not just for wages or material compensations, but for the human dignity that they deserve. No one deserves to be told that they don't have the right to get hazmat people come in and to clean up blood, and that they have to clean up the blood or they'll get fired. No one deserves that. So the whole reason we're out here is to support the workers and to demonstrate that they have human dignity. Everyone here has human dignity. Whether you're a worker, whether you're a student, whether you're a professor, whether you're a journalist, we all have human dignity. And people like Insomnia Cookies at corporate, anyone at corporate, they don't treat people like workers. They don't treat people like humans. They treat them like human capital, like robots, because that's what the workers are to them, and they are eyes.
Have other people and students talk with you about worries about safety and effects of crime on them, and if they have any fears about working?
Well, basically, we haven't heard anything in general from the broad population of workers, but mainly this is an issue that pertains to insomnia in regards to the crime that they have to deal with and addressing that, which has been ignored by corporate, because it's much cheaper to not offer any security and put the lives of these workers at risk than it is to give them what they want and give them the power that they have and deserve.
I'll do a quick comment too, if that's cool. Like here specifically at Insomnia, their whole thing is Insomnia Cookies. They're open late. They're open at 3 a.m. And because of many incidents that have happened here and at many of the other Insomnia places, the workers requested a security guard. So Insomnia, thankfully, they did what they're supposed to do, what they haven't done for years, and they actually delivered. The workers won that victory, and they got a security guard instituted. But now, when the workers want to come, when the students want to come, when the community wants to come to support the workers for their human dignity, not only do they have 2 security guards, one of which was armed, but they called CPD, they called Loyola PD, and they have just been patrolling here. I know a few, maybe 30 minutes ago, there was 2 CPD officers here. And why that quick reaction from corporate, It's only when they're affected, when their stake is affected, that they care and that they bring security and safety. Not when it's for the workers, only when it's for their money.
At the end of the day, these security members are here to protect the tools, the cookie dough, and the material instruments of production that Insomnia has paid for. At the end of the day, if the workers are hurt, Insomnia will not care. But if a machine is broke, they're going to have to pay for repairs. So that is why security is a band-aid measure in that sense. At the end of the day, it boils down to caring more about the capital, caring more about the production of commodities than about the actual workers themselves, who, like my comrade said, are human capital. They are nothing but just tools for the capitalist, for Insomnia Cookies, to create a profit, a nice, cozy profit.
Have you spoken with other Loyola students about this, and what do they say to you?
They share the same disgust and disappointment of Insomnia because, like we said, it's such a community. Landmark. Every student that has finals comes at 3 a.m. because they're hungry, and like that community is formed by the workers, not by the company. It's ultimately the workers that are creating that community and culture that brings in people and brings in profits. CPD right there. Like you can point over there. Look, CPD is. You never see the blue cars ever drive around here. But now that something is at stake, profits are at stake, capital is at stake, that's when they come out. Because that's what the police is. It is a mechanism by the state to protect capital and to oppress the workers.
How did you, yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, I'll add, based on what my comrade was saying as well, this is very much a community landmark here at Rogers Park and with Loyola students, and corporate at Insomnia very much underestimated the amount of community that has been built here, because all the students, all the like neighborhood community members love the workers here, but they don't love corporate. But you always see people here talking up with the workers, hanging out with the workers, coming to just not even buy cookies, but to say hi, because there's a community that has been built here that corporate underestimated, and that's why they're getting the reaction that's going on right now.
And their doors are always unlocked, right? There's so many other businesses, they always have their doors locked.
Yeah, no, yeah, this one is not locked. You can just walk in, as long as they're open, of course. But yeah, you can just walk in.
And how did you first hear about what was happening here?
Oh, so I'm friends with all the workers here, majority of them. So I just, was worried about what happened because someone got shot, and I was right here. So I just hit up my friends who work here, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then, that's how I kind of learned about what was going on.
How did you hear about what happened here?
I heard it here through my comrade because he has nice connections with the people here, good friends, and it was brought to my attention. I immediately knew I had to act and come support the workers that are asking for that support.
What past supports have you done? What past actions have you done in support of workers?
We've worked with the Loyola campus, Loyola Aramark workers, helping them with their process of unionization, essentially offering support for the workers, because it was ultimately their choice and they have the power, and we're trying to emphasize that. It's up to them. They should control their own destiny, no one else. And that's what we emphasize.
And are you comfortable with giving your names? Do you feel that you'll be retaliated against by somebody if you were to give your names?
We don't feel comfortable giving our names. Yeah, we fear retaliation from Loyola because ultimately they share the same corporate interests and capitalist interests as a white supremacist capitalist institution.
We do thank you for being a source and sharing your opinion. And journalists are allowed to protect their sources, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.